Eccles' finest. Hey everybody, welcome back to another toy review. We're looking at another figure based on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Specifically, the current, as of the recording of this video, Sorcerer Supreme, the Protector of Kamar-Taj, and the New York Sanctorum, previous Protector of the Eye of Agamotto, which turned out to, of course, be the Time Stone. It's Wong, as played by Eccles' finest, Benedict Wong, incredible actor, huge comic book fan, clearly having a ball, and in more Marvel movies now than a fair amount of other franchise headers, which is such a wonderfully weird thought. Wong finally gets the Marvel Legends treatment. Wonderful paint of him here on the sides, and of course there's the full version on the back. Description for Wong says, Wong takes over for the Ancient One as Sorcerer Supreme and leader of Kamar-Taj, teaching a new era of sorcerers to protect our reality from mystical threats. Great likeness painting of Benedict Wong there in costume, based on the upcoming, at this point, Doctor Strange film. The build-a-figure for this wave is Rintrah. Will we be able to complete him? I currently have no other figures in the wave. I'd like to get America Chavez and Master Mordo, but hey, we'll see. Rintrah can be built by collecting Doctor Strange, based on this movie, which doesn't give you a Rintrah piece, Wong, America Chavez, Miss America herself, Master Mordo, Baron Mordo, an Astral Projection Strange based on the first Doctor Strange movie, which I think is a re-release, but just like retooled to be better than the previous attempt. Despair and Sleepwalker, two comic book Doctor Strange villains. Sleepwalker's a great looking figure as well. Wong comes with Rintrah's left arm and spare hand, some spells for himself, and a sword. A sword he's going to use to cut himself out of this well, no, I'm gonna package him. Let's take a look at him, shall we? Well, if it isn't the finest sorcerer this side of Walkden. It's Wong! Articulation. Standard crotch joint. Unfortunately, very hampered by the sculpted skirt that he is wearing on his robe. He has, you can see it just about, a joint at the top of the thigh to twirl the thigh, but there's not much need for it because you can't really move his legs. He doesn't have a double knee joint. He's got a bigger Build-A-Figure style singular joint in the knee, possibly so they don't compromise on the baggy trouser design by giving it a double knee joint, make it look really bulky, maybe because they realise there's not much room for him to move anyway. Ankle can, oh god, ankle turns on a ball joint and has a pivot, but again, because you can't really move his legs, none of it's worth worrying about. He's kind of static like that. I think he has a waist swivel. I can't get access to it, but he has a lower belly swivel, like some of the other Doctor Strange figures that have come before, and Wenwu. He has an arm that goes in and out, swivel at the top. Patented, Hasbro's patented no peg double elbow joint, and woo, looks like he slung a web then, and the wrists bend in and out based on the arm. There is articulation at the base of his neck, allowing for greater leaning and crouching and whatnot. And then the top has the new two ball joints on one peg thing, but because his neck is not hampered, it allows for a lot more movement than some of the other figures we have had with this articulation in recent waves. So Hasbro, maybe incorporate that in all of your MCU figures. That might be handy. One comes with a set of spellcasting hands that are two-fingered, and then two bent fingers, the little fingers, which are nice. The figure comes with those on him out of the box. He also comes with a right grasping hand, clutching hand, which will be handy for previous Doctor Strange figure type spells that have like the little handle. But it's most likely to be used for this sword, which is a gorgeous little piece. Look at this. Look at that. Detail on the handle, the patterns on the hilt. That's beautiful. What a great little prop. So that's going to look cool. He's very likely going to be posed with that, even if he's just holding it by his side, because it just looks very cool. He also comes with 2 other additional hand accessories. He comes with a small Cherry's Jubilee, and that's it. Small spellcasting left hand, with its usual kind of slightly translucent background. And a bigger spellcasting right hand. So you can have him proper casting with that thing. This is very similar to the recent Spider-Man Doctor Strange figure. Look at that. Oh, the detail on that is nuts. And from the Build-A-Figure, he comes with Rintrah's left arm in his robe, for those who are curious. And Rintrah's left fist alternative hand. I love that they started doing this with the Build-A-Figures now. Like Stiltman came with different hands and a ray gun. And, who else? Who else came with separate bits and pieces? I'm trying to remember now. I think it was just those 2 out of the ones I've been collecting. To completion anyway. But it's nice that they're doing this. They're giving us alternate options for the figures. For the Build-A-Figures even. This is a pretty great figure. He's only really limited because of the legs. Like, you can't really do much with the legs. So you're mostly going to have him kind of in a sidekick, kind of standing by Strange sort of pose. Like so. As the Spider-Man No Way Home Doctor Strange. Or have him casting a spell on the spot. But the costume detailing, like the colours on the skirt, there's these clashes of different purples and yellows, brown patches at the back. This gauntlet on his wrist is beautiful. Again, I'm recording this 2 months before the film comes out, so maybe there's more context. But like, what a beautiful bit of detail. The golds and the blues. His sling ring there on his belt. Obviously it's non-removable, but it's a nice detail that the sling ring is on him where he would be keeping it. The sculpt of Benedict Wong's face is fantastic. What a beautiful depiction of the actor. That is fantastic. That is so, so good. It's got his like dark soulful eyes. It's got the facial hair especially. Like the paint on the facial hair in these things can be touch and go when the character's got like not a thick beard. See my review of the Age of Ultron Quicksilver for more. I had to finish colouring that in myself because the paint had screwed up on the sculpt. But like there, his eyebrows and beard and tash, like beautifully realised. The sculpture of the patterns on his robe is really, really nice. This is a very, very nice Marvel Legends figure. Do I recommend him? Hell yeah, do I recommend him. Wong's an absolute legend, and it's about time he joined the ranks. Definite improvements could be made for a follow-up one, for Articulation. Maybe try different rubber on the skirt, or just, you know, throw in the towel and sculpt the skirt of his robe, like, sculpt it blowing behind him. Like a couple of the Strangers have had with their capes, so that his legs are out front, and you can have him running and walking and taking power stances or whatever. Maybe that's the solution, but I'm not sure. I'm no scientist. I'm just a sorcerer supreme. I'm not. I recommend him. But what do you think of the figure of Marvel's Wong, based on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Do you think he looks cool? Would you like me to review another action figure? Do you want to put money towards it? PayPal links in the description. Make sure to leave me a note, let me know what it's towards. Also, of course, you could buy a figure off my Amazon wishlist. Link is also in the description. Leave me a shout out and the video will be dedicated to you. Or you could do none of those things. You're under no obligation to spend money on me. You could support me for absolutely free by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing, sharing it with other toy collectors you think might find it useful. And I will catch you again very soon in this multiverse or the next.